opening statement, please.
Well, I honestly don't know if I have words to describe the game that we just played. You know, we had a fight just to be here and be one of the 8. And I think they have continued through. That was an unbelievable basketball game, and our players obviously persevered and fought like heck to finish that game out. And I can tell you that I am one extremely, extremely proud coach at this moment in time.
Coach, have you ever coached anybody that had that kind of individual performance, particularly in the second and 2 overtimes?
I can't say that I have. That was amazing. Whitney Hanley put this team on her back and said, let's go. I think she definitely showed that she is not ready for her career to be over in that Austin Peay uniform.
Whitney, can you talk about it? What was happening for you? You played well throughout regulation, but then in the overtime.
Yeah, my teammates helped me get open, and they set me up, and I just dug deep and had to give it everything I had. Tomorrow I didn't want to wake up regretting anything.
Did they not try defense to stop you, double run up on your anything?
No, not really. I mean, they switched on that screen that we did at the top, the little handoff. But other than that, no, not really. Which I was kind of surprised because I was hoping they would, and I could just dish it back to Leslie or Nicole.
Talk about those 2 free throws you took in the regulation. Have you taken any more clutch free throws in your career?
No, not that I can remember, but I didn't really think about the score. I just kind of relaxed and just shot it.
Coach, you guys trailed by as many as 15 in that game, and the team continued to stay within reach. And at the end of the second half, you did come back. Tell me a little bit about the resilience in this team and what you saw there.
We've been in that situation a lot this season, and so I think that's helped us today because we've continued to play through the times that we've been down, and we've persevered a lot. A lot of times this season, if you look down our schedule, we haven't been able to pull it out and come out on top. We've had a lot of games that we've lost 5 points or less, but I think that's prepared us for just this point. Coming to here, you want to be playing your best ball this time of year, but we've never, at any point that we've been down by that type of margin, have we hung our heads and given up. This team has always been a team that they've continued to fight, they've continued to play ball and try to overcome the deficits that we faced. And so I don't think they've ever, panicked or anything like that. So it wasn't a situation when we saw that we felt like the game was out of reach. And just very, very proud of their performance.
Leslie, talk about the matchup with Ashar Harris. You held her to 4 points, and she had 14 rebounds. But in the games previous this season, she dropped around 17 points in one game and almost 10 points. So talk about that matchup and how you defended her.
She's a physical player. The coaches have confidence in me, with post defense and stuff. So I was trying to box her out. Main concern was to box her out, but holding her to less second chance opportunities is better than her, getting actually a board and going back up with it. So we just had to play defense basically. Us switching and stuff. It was a whole team effort.
Leslie, we talked about your highs and lows on the court. How were you doing with 9 minutes left down the game?
You have to dig deep. You have to, regardless if you're frustrated and, on that roller coaster ride, you just have to try to stay at a certain level the whole entire time. And I had, coaches telling me, just relax, play your game, just do what you got to do. And so I try to do that, and my teammates had my back too, and I try to stay calm. I was good. The whole team was all right.
Coach Sanders, talk about the 2 freshmen that played today. Shelby Oshevsky, 39 minutes in the game. Kristen Steinbeck for 30 minutes. How does it make you feel to know you can put freshmen in a situation like that and know they can come out there and perform?
I think they've contributed for us throughout the season and given us good minutes and production. They did that again today. Shelby just goes all out the entire time she's on the floor. She's going to hustle and give it everything that she has, and she did that today. Kristen has been one that she's never afraid to take her shot, and we always look for her. I think probably a lot of people in the gym when she took that shot. I can't even say that it was at the top of the key. I think it was out by the OVC logo. But that's her. I mean, she's very confident in her abilities to shoot the basketball, and she just is very knowledgeable of the game. But as a team and as a staff, we're very confident in our freshmen and what they can bring to our team. And you know, they're late in the game. You know, Kristen's one that she'll tell you, or she knows that defense isn't her strength, but at the same time, I thought she did a tremendous job in stepping up and getting done what we had to have from her on the defensive side of it as well.
Talk about defense. Your team, the Morehead State shot 57% from the field in the first half, 25% from the field in the second half. So talk about some adjustments that you made at halftime or on the fly to try to get in their heads.
Well, we knew, you know, in the first half, you know, they are a three-point shooting team, but they were hitting, you know, a lot of shots that they put up. And, you know, we had some good looks that weren't going down, and we didn't make a whole lot of adjustments, really, from the first half to the second, other than we knew we had to step up our intensity and our pressure and communicate more on the screens and do a lot better job with that, limit them to one and done. But again, I did feel like that they couldn't continue to shoot the percentage that they were if we picked up our pressure, got in their faces, and things like that. So that's what we encouraged them to do in the second half.
And Whitney, you've been here before. Did you talk to your teammates at all when you have been in this situation?
Yeah, you know, there was a few times where we, you know, we started rushing stuff, and so I got them together and told them, you know, let's just calm it down, make a simple pass, set up a play, just relax and play each position. So.
Whitney, do you think the game on Saturday, knowing it was kind of a play-in type scenario, kind of maybe helped you guys down the stretch?
Oh yeah, you know, it gave us momentum. So, you know, and we beat Morehead before, so we knew we could beat them. And by winning on Saturday, it definitely gave us momentum to win this game.
Last time you beat them, it went to overtime. You guys have a thing for just playing extra periods against them? Or?
It just so happened to go that way. We didn't want it to. But
maybe in the tournament too. The last double overtime game was in the championship game in '09. That was the last double overtime tournament game when y'all beat Eastern Illinois. So March 7, 2009.
And Carrie, how are the legs going forward now? Playing obviously today, now going forward with the 2 overtimes under your belt today.
Well, it's something, and we talked about that in the locker room, that we can't get caught up in thinking about that. It's tournament time, and we're going to go back to the hotel. We're going to rest their legs. We're going to get them lunch, and we're going to do some things that we've talked to the trainers that we need to do with our team to make sure that their legs are as good as they can be for tomorrow's game at noon. I'm sure Murray was very excited that we played 2 overtime games, but at the same time, we can't worry about that. You know, we have to focus on our game tomorrow at noon and be as prepared as what we can be.
Leslie, Whitney, both of y'all, describe as players when you're out there on the court and you're seeing some calls, questionable calls go against you time and time again. How do you remain focused and stay ready to just keep persevering and try to get the lead down?
Well, I mean, for me, it's just there's nothing you can do about a call. So you just have to shake it off and go the other end, play just twice as hard to get the same call.
Yeah, I'd have to say the same thing too. Also, like our teammates, just hey, don't worry about it, brush it off, just play through it, make it up on defense or make it up on offense, depending on the foul. So just gotta keep your head.
Whitney, you weren't, shooting all that well in regulation. Was there an extra focus in overtime?
Actually, I was talking to God. I was praying. I was like, please, just get me through this and give me some legs, give me some energy. By the grace of God, He helped me. He showed me the path to take, and He just helped me. So I got to give it to Him.
Coach Hodges said you had to earn every one of your baskets. Do you feel like that was the case as well?
Yeah, I do. Yeah, I feel like we did.
Coach, first overtime, you're up by 3. Morehead calls timeout with 11 seconds left. Did you ever consider at about the 6, 7 second mark fouling?
Hindsight, yes. At the time that we went out onto the floor, we did not tell our players that. But as soon as the game was over, if I had it to do over, I would definitely foul. Yes. They got us the last time we played them with the same thing. There was more time on the clock. So in that situation, I wouldn't have fouled because there was more time. But definitely let them bring it down the floor, let the time run down a little bit, and foul them and put them at the line. Definitely. Live and learn, right?
Anything else for Coach or the players?
Whitney, did it help energy-wise? Morehead wasn't doing full court pressure as much today. Did that help save your legs a little bit for the end?
Yeah, a little bit. You know, throughout the whole game though, Leslie was the one that was having to take it out and sprint. I was just kind of hanging out in the back. So I mean, you know, I got to give the credit to them because I was. Thanks.
When they were pressing, what did you guys see or do to kind of respond to that?
Well, I mean, like I said, you know, Leslie would throw it in, she'd go right to the middle was wide open,
Yeah.
that's where our coach told us
Had
to
to
do.
find open holes, and once they were open, our teams would hit us. So just had to figure out what it was.
Work together.
Coach, in the first half, Caitlin Hill kind of going kind of a slump by 9 points. How much of a boost was that?
It was a huge boost, and you know the last couple of games she hasn't really given us that, but we knew it was just a matter of time. She's been playing so well for us as of late, and picked up, you know, had a lot of production for us. So really proud of her for that, and we'll continue to look for her. I thought she also had a lot of great looks and moves to the basket that didn't fall for her, that usually do go down. So we'll also look for her to have some, you know, some good production for us tomorrow against Murray.
Coach, talk about your free throw percentage. You shot 72%, Morehead shot 61%. How big is that to know you can send players to the line and they're going to make the shots they need to make?
Well, it's huge. Free throws win games. And, you know, you have to know that when your players are going to the free throw line, they're going to knock them down, and they have to believe that. And we've been a very good free throw shooting team. Didn't shoot it as well late in the game against SEMO, our last regular season game, but, you know, that's over with. But we've been consistently been a solid free throw shooting team, and you know, I wouldn't think that that would change. Our players are pretty confident. We shoot free throws regularly in our practices, and they're pretty confident at stepping to the line and knocking those down.
All right, thank you, Coach.
Thank you.